chain as an alum. He brought that to the team. In their practice today, showed it to them. They all were given a link. What a step-back move there. Can't finish it, though. They each got a piece of this link to be connected through the chain. From years to come, it's going to be a part of the mantra for this world team. And that, guys, is why they're playing such connected basketball right now. It's the link that I'm holding.
Yeah, and listen, whatever works clearly is working, and Kasparas Yakachona is such a great shining example of what you can make out of being a part of this game. It's really great stuff from Jordan, uncovering the meaning behind all of it. And look, all the coaches have talked about how special it is just to have all these different players of all the different backgrounds on the floor together, as Sarr earns a trip to the free throw line just 34 seconds into the second.
No, I think any all-star game you play in, there's a feeling out process of, you know, kind of what is your role? How do you find the balance of not being over-aggressive but still making an impact? And I think for the U.S. team, a great example is Nate Ament. You know, he's in that starting five. He's as good as anybody. I mean, he's a top 5 player in the class of 2025. Doesn't get a shot up on the floor. And you know, even you look at the way he played in the McDonald's game, he has 12 points. He only takes 6 shots. So it's kind of finding your role, figuring out how to play with one another. And yes, for the Team USA guys, there's a little bit more familiarity, but it's for any all-star game. How can you find your way to impact the game, and how can you not get lost in the shuffle? Because it can be really difficult.
Steal, jump in front, Alozier! Call him a Heizier because he's living upstairs.
That's what he does, a big-time athlete. He read that beautifully, shoots through the passing lane and makes something happen. This Team World defense has been very connected.
And a turnover. Taj Ariza getting fired up on the force.
Whatever Marshall Cho did, he should do more of it.
Finished high school at Dream City Christian in Glendale, Arizona. A phenomenal career, undeclared 4-star prospect. Moved from Nigeria in 2021 to play at the Patrick School. Lob it inside, Ribe, catch, strip. Good hands, out of bounds, stays with the world.
That's where Ribe has got to score that with his off right hand. You know, he kind of pivots back to that left, but if he just goes up right away, he could have easily scored that and had a good look.
Playing in front of the 2-time national champ Donovan Klingenson courtside, and he mentioned him as one of the reasons he chose UConn. An easy straight line drive for the bucket for Mirkovic, or make it for Markovic. It's tough, Markovic versus Mirkovic. Bounce and another steal. Ariza steps in front, running with Boozer. Ariza, cross, corkscrew, no, Ribe is there.
Team World is just playing harder than Team USA. This U.S. team a little bit out of sorts.
Play against the best players in the world, actually, and play alongside the best players in the world. So, you know, it's a proud father moment. I'm sure Liz is a proud mom moment for her too. But just for him to have this opportunity on this stage means a lot.
That stage is only going to grow for Kiyan as he's elected to follow in your footsteps and go to Syracuse, place you reminded me when I walked up that you achieved.
I mean, I don't think he understood why I put the actual gym up there, the Mello facility. It was for him. But you know, now, you know, years later, I think that having the opportunity to just get back up there and restart this whole thing back over, and for him to kind of carve out his own lane up there, his own experience. You know, I hope he have the same experience I had up there, but I just want him to go up there and have fun, man, and enjoy this college thing.
Carmelo, it's one thing to be a Hall of Famer, get that call for the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame. It's another thing for it to happen twice for you because you're part of that 08 Redeem team that won gold in Beijing. What's the honor like 2 times over for you?
I mean, I'm still trying to get over the first one, you know, the individual one, but you know, that's just a testament to the amount of work and the commitment that it took to, you know, to put that 2008 USA team together, man. It took a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts, a lot of egos, a lot of pride, a lot of conversations, and at the end of the day, a lot of togetherness. So we did it, man, and we the Redeem team.
Before I let you go, commencement speech at Syracuse. We getting that thing together? You ready for that?
I'm working on it. I'm probably 3/4 done of it.
Okay, look forward to hearing from that, Carmelo. It's a pleasure, man. Enjoy the rest of it.
All right, Jordan, great stuff with the newly minted Hall of Famer. A couple of explosive plays on either side. Some defense being played and then some elite offense from Sanak, getting it done on both ends.
What a sequence for him to block that shot, but then also show off some of the skill set. He can really handle it. He can score from the perimeter. He can shoot the basketball, and they're showing off that turnaround jumper in the post.
We've seen a couple of flashes from Dame Sarr as well.
Yes.
A couple of passing lane step-ins and then
But you
transition.
don't just play for FC Barcelona, especially as an 18-year-old, unless you have a lot of ability. Here's the Sanak block. Looks like Sarr is going to get something in.
Spent most of his high school in New Orleans before the final season this last year at Link Academy in Branson, Missouri. Jordan Brand Classic, McDonald's All-American here at the Nike Hoop Summit. Top-ranked center in the country, state title in Louisiana last year. Just a very accomplished resume, as just about everybody in this game does have. We're approaching the midway point of this second quarter. The knockaway from Boozer. Harrelson in transition. Slow it down. DeBonsa, the trailer. The rebound falls right to Mirkovic.
Jalen Harrelson set the table perfectly there. Wasn't there on the initial run out, felt the trailer behind him. Harrelson kind of a Swiss Army knife, forward type.
Rive gets it away from the double, and the push shot too strong, but 2 free throws for Yesufu.
Team World has been active cutting off the ball. And whether it's bigs or guards, they have found those cutters. Double comes over. I'm going to steal points, and that's exactly what Yesufu does right there with the cut.
Product from Benin in West Africa before moving to the U.S. prior to his freshman year to play at St. Joseph High School in Santa Maria, California. Mentioned the fact that he has over 3,500 high school points, all-time leading scorer in California high school history. McDonald's All-American himself, as that one falls for McKinney.
Kenny's going to be fun to watch what he becomes over the course of his career for Dusty May. Certainly going to have options with his body. Really physical guard. You go small, he can play that 4. You want to go with a big lineup, he can play as a guard and use his physicality.
Deep one for Sarr, and he knocks it through.
Dame Sarr has put on quite the performance here.
He's here to prove something.
No
there
doubt.
was a lot of controversy surrounding his decision to come here.
Yeah.
As that's a pull and gets the roll. Nice one from Acuff. So the controversy is that FC Barcelona didn't quite grant him the full permission to attend this, but he was asked about it 2 days ago, and he said this was too good of an opportunity for him to pass up as Meyer comes up short on the 3. He just felt like the ability that he was going to have to prove himself on the world stage like this, and he understands the clear consequence that comes with it, but he just felt like this was something he had to attend for his basketball livelihood.
Well, you hope that the consequence doesn't burn a bridge, because
Sure.
FC Barcelona is one of the elite European teams you can play for. However, if I had to kind of venture of what I think probably happened, I'm guessing he said back in November, hey, I'm going to play in this. They're like, great. And then as soon as you move into the rotation, you're actually playing in games that matter. And that conversation changes a little bit.
Look, you played overseas. You know how those types of conversations tend to go, and it is a much different world than, let's say, the NBA or college worlds are.
A lot of playing overseas is how well do you handle a lot of the nonsense. that would be part of that.
Rive getting it done again, cleaning up the offensive glass.
Every effort play has gone the way of Team World here.
Oh! Cameron Boozer, detonation at the rim.
Cam Boozer just got a running start there and went right over the top. No block out.
Meyer just past the midway point of the second. Team World still holding on to this 4-point lead. Dancing on the outside, he's got the mismatch. Yesufu, explosive, step back, money.
That ability to get to the rim and the body he's got, he can make that jumper there. Yesufu is going to be a problem. He is so physical.
Brown too strong. Left-footed board goes to Rive. World just looking to continue to pour it on here as Sean Abayev, the late ad, on the floor for the first time. Another McDonald's All-American in his own right, and he can put him up in a hurry.
He can really score.
Right on cue, a chance for 4. Abayev says, I'll take this dance.
That's exactly why he is here. Sean Abayev, if you've ever seen him.
Free throw for Team World. They are currently 11 of 15 at the charity stripe. I mean, he's just got great coordination rocking with his twin sons following in his footsteps to be Blue Devils. Kyan Anthony will check back in for the World. Meyer's going to sit, or will it be Sarr?
It was fun, Noah, to read up on both Caden and Cameron and think back as you're reading about Carlos's accomplishments, how stacked the 0-1 Duke national title team is. I mean, what an unbelievable group of talent that they had.
Really from, I mean, you could go and pick your year, but 99, 2000,
they
2001.
had, whether it's Jay Williams or Mike Dunleavy Jr., Carlos Boozer,
Battier,
Shane Battier, like even the role guys, just studs.
What a just ridiculous move again through contact for Boozer, showing you that he can get explosive at the rim, and then he's got elite touch on top of it.
Planets with either hand. He can score with his right or his left. We know he can step out and shoot it from three. On top of that, all the winning plays he does.
Abayev, lefty smooth.
You don't want to see him get one going down, because then there's going to be a flurry after that. Abayev can really score.
Foul on the floor with 3:24 to play in this first half.
Us Miller and Cincinnati have to.
Easy for McKinney. And he's pure from the mid-range.
Just a little set there on the under out of bounds. Get the ball in and then pin right in for McKinney.
Meyer, Abayev, Pitt, Yesufu, and Anthony are the five for the World. The split from Meyer. Spray it. Anthony, corner. Too strong on the three. Boozer's there to collect the rebound. Hand it off for Caden. Hamenya, the three Dukies, playing catch. Hamenya is going to shoot two.
I love, though, that Caden Boozer gave that up. There's kind of a crowd in the middle of the floor. He's not going to pound the air out of it. He's throwing it up to Hamenya. Hamenya's so good at finishing around the rim. Amen.
His mark and then some. State titles in 2023 and 2024. And part of this Duke recruiting class with the Boozer twins, you mentioned that John Shire just continues to find ways. Also Shelton Henderson, top 15 recruit in his own right. It feels like every year you can just write them in as the #1 recruiting class in the country.
And even this year for Duke, I mean, Cooper Flagg is ridiculously talented. And then you think about Kamen Malawach and how much ability he has going forward. A lot of potential, but certainly starting to realize that.
Yeah, Con Knipple and the season that he had.
Him. He was unbelievable in the NCAA tournament.
Yesufu lost the handle. He's going to have to put it up. Another late clock bucket.
He's shown that mid-range game multiple times tonight. End of shot clock. He's had to make something happen. It hasn't been necessarily to the rim, but he's been able to get to his pull-up jumper.
And now he and DeBonsa are battling on both sides of the ball.
Fun matchup.
Yeah, it is. Boozer drive, and a foul is called. Anthony thought he stayed in front. Looked like the contact came from behind. The swag for Yesufu with the wristband on the left arm, the wristband type on the left leg, and the way that he moves. A lot of Anthony Edwards, especially with the #5 on his jersey.
There seems to be some similarities there.
I mean, he's going for the Anthony Edwards starter pack.
I love that. It would be like anyone that grew up in the 90s and was rocking, you know, the wristband on the elbow was the Michael Jordan.
I thought you were going to say anybody who grew up in the 2000s was rocking the arm sleeve for Allen Iverson.
Or you could go that direction as well.
But the
different eras that we were brought up in.
Yeah, 100%. It's just a slight difference. But for Yesufu, the body type as well. It just feels like the movement is there. The body type 6'6", 210 is where he's listed. He's got to have a little bit more muscle than that at this point. He's only going to get more. And again, it just feels like Baylor's going to have an explosive guy who can really get it, just flat out get it done.
Well, and a guy that really works on his game. His high school coach, Tom Mott, has raved about the work ethic and the focus that he's shown.
Oh, the block. Pitt thought he had an easy one. He's going to stay here with 2:01 to play.
We haven't called Nate Amen's name all that
long. Two, he got hit. It didn't matter. Taj Ariza's got all the tricks in the bag.
Man, he has a lot of ability. He just kind of drips with that scoring swag. You see the way he can handle it.
Amen, leave it. Boozer had it stripped.
Chong just flying all over the place.
He has provided top-tier energy for Team World. Now it's Meyer. Jong is calling for it. He wants it bad. Meyer finally gets it to him. This is going on. Not in.
That was a heat check. You don't see many effort heat checks all that often, but that's what that was.
Boozer long strides, floats it, no. Rebound, Pitt.
Good ball up there by Team World. Boozer trying to force the issue, and now they got numbers.
Yesafu.
Good
Hook it.
pass.
Ariza. Oh! Blocked by Boozer. A whistle and a foul, but what hustle from Cam Boozer to get back in time.
There's their dad did coach with John Shire, but a Duke guy in itself. Just an awesome story.
Is Carlos FaceTiming somebody, or
He might
is he
be.
just mid-text? Oh, yeah, I think he was just mid-text. That would have been top tier. Make sure that the entire family can get that courtside view. Either way, 12-point Team World advantage.
Well, it's so cool that both the Boozer twins fit together so well. You know, one plays point guard, the other plays power forward. And they really do fit off each other so well.
Amen. Jong with great defense. Quick trigger. McKinney finds Nylon.
He had to get that up quick with that shot clock at 1.
Loose ball. Yesafu scoops it up. Leave it for Jong. Ended the first quarter with a bang. He's looking to do the same in the second. And then had it knocked out of bounds by Amen. So 7-second difference, 7.5 between shot clock and game clock. Ariza will inbound for the World. Get it in. Yesafu. Looking to dance on Boozer. Step back. Jong. Pump. Drive. Jong. Knock away. Ariza. 4 to shoot. He's going to have to put it up. Comes up short. Good defense by Boozer. Get it up ahead for Caden. One-on-one with a lead. Oh, the block. Ariza swatted it. What a finish to the first half and defensive explosiveness on either side.
That is a ridiculous play from Taj Ariza to beat that thing to the glass